In Florida, alligator control agents Rick Kramer and Scott Petrone are on the road. They're responding to an emergency call on the inland border of West Palm Beach, one of the many hotbeds of alligator activity in the United States. The communities here back up against man-made lakes with no protection from hungry alligators.
The lady, she has 2 small dogs, and she was worried because the alligator finds the back of her house and just gets up there and he suns himself and lays out there, and she tries to chase him off and he don't move, he just opens his mouth. So she's a little bit worried, but she has plenty of reason to be.
Rick finds the distressed homeowner, Deborah Weinsimon, and her dogs. As they played on the shore, they had a lucky escape from the gator.
Look at the face. He was away, almost by the skin of your teeth.
The local residents have taken pictures of the alligator sitting on the shore.
This guy
he's
was
a big boy.
at the other
Is he good?
yard.
He's a big boy.
And that's from far away.
That's a good size one, isn't it?
Now look
Yeah.
at the next picture, which was like 3 trees over, so it was far away.
Yeah, he's 9.5 foot.
Is he really?
See?
You think so?
Deborah's worried about her pets.
My direct concern is that they're not food, alligator food. They're my babies, and it freaks me out that there's a predator that actually, because they must sense that there are dogs that live here, and that's why they do come and hang out here.
Because of the urgency of the situation, Rick and Scott are prepared for an all-nighter.
I have eggs for breakfast. Don't worry about it.
What time do you want me to be here?
You're staying right here until that thing is gone.
The lake at the back of the property is massive. The gator could be anywhere.
Said it was out on her bank, and she's got a couple toy poodles that the gator's real interested in. Said she's sick and tired of living like this. Welcome to South Florida. The dog's on the food chain for the alligator. There's no doubt about it.
At night, alligators are difficult to see, but their eyes gleam orange from reflected light. As Rick sweeps his spotlight across the lake, there's no sign of the deadly predator.
Plan is we're gonna go up around the bend and see if we see this guy. It's perfect night, perfect for hunting, but not seeing the alligator. So either he's moved on looking for a female, or he's in thick grass or around the bend up here.
Rick drives around the lake. He's concerned that it's getting late and that his flashlight might be scaring local residents.
You start shining a light like this in the back of these old people's houses like we've been doing, you get the law called every time.
That's why I use that low light.
Well, we've checked every inch of body of water out here in this community. Haven't seen the alligator, so he whooped us for tonight.
Rick and Scott will return tomorrow. They're determined that the gator will be safely removed from the neighborhood. The next morning, Rick and Scott return to the West Palm Beach community. The alligator is still out there, somewhere.
Come on, gator, be here, be here. We're back at Valencia Shores. It's about a 9.5, maybe 10-foot alligator. Was out here the other night, couldn't find him. Hopefully we'll be able to see him. Hopefully he'll pop up.
As Rick and Scott arrive back at the lake with their rods, it's clear the conditions aren't favorable. The wind has picked up, and the ripples on the water make it difficult to spot the alligator.
See that nice line that there's hardly no wind? You see that calm water over there? On a windy day, that's where the gators are gonna be. Or back up in here where they're right behind that grass right there, so the wind and the waves ain't busting them.
Sure like to see him just pop up.
Let's go check that other one.
Okay.
Then we'll go where the wind ain't.
You want me to go over first?
Yeah. Right across the lake.
Rick thinks he spots something.
You see that? It's just a shadow. So that's where I would suspect he'd pop up, right along that ridge. Out of the wind.
Looked all the way down both sides of the canal. Nowhere to be seen over there.
Suddenly, the alligator appears, just where Rick expected.
That's him. What did I tell you?
The agents must tread carefully. Too much noise or activity, and the gator will head for cover. Rick snags the gator the first time.
Banging. Right there. Yes, sir.
Now the fight is on. Rick and Scott work as a team to secure the gator, with their fishing rods outfitted with special hooks, and drag him towards shore.
We'll try and hook him on the ground.
Yeah, or I'll hold the rod, either one. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable.
Keep tight line now. Yep, right there, right there. I think I'm on your line. I want to get a second hook in him because I didn't know how good the first set was because the wind was blowing the line pretty good. When you got 2 lines, you might as well get 2 hooks if you can.
I'm gonna try to stop her before she gets there.
Don't stop her. Let her pull. We got line.
The alligator flees toward the safety of drain pipes at the far end of the lake. It's essential that Rick and Scott get the gator under control before it escapes.
I see where she is. She's right there.
The alligator is surfacing. Rick seizes the moment.
Okay, just hold it still. Hold it still.
He brings off a second successful cast, but the alligator's putting up a real struggle.
Start pulling her.
The alligator is tiring, but with dozens of ferocious teeth and a whiplash tail on the end of his line, Rick's still wary. This is the crucial moment.
You got it, Rick?
Walk back, Scott.
I got you.
Back.
I got you.
Oh, it's hard, especially when they're fighting to get away. You gotta hold on tight.
Ready for me to go in principle?
Yep.
The agents tape the alligator's mouth shut so it doesn't bite them.
You know, the alligator don't have a lot of force opening. It's all closing. So we put, you know, quite a few wraps on the gator's mouth. He's only gonna set like that, you know, set with the tape on him until we get back to the pen. Trying to be neat.
With the alligator safely in the truck, dog owner Deborah takes a closer look.
Oh my God, that's him. I can tell.
Now, I haven't fingerprinted him yet. We'll
I'm gonna
fingerprint
tell
and
you
do a
something.
DNA.
I have not let my dogs out that back since.
Well, I told you we'd get him, and I come here.
Thank you so much. How come he's not running out of the truck?
Because he's tired. We had 2
good.
lines hooked to him for a little while.
Okay. But you have to watch constantly, and you pay all this money for a beautiful house in a beautiful neighborhood, and then you can't relax in this beautiful backyard? What good is that, right? But then again, you can't blame them. So, I mean, they're only doing what they're supposed to do. So I guess it's just a battle.
Rick's perseverance has paid off. It may have taken 2 days, but the massive gator is out of the lake. For Deborah's dogs and the rest of the community, the threat is eliminated.